Good morning, everyone. I hope you've had a really good night last night, and I hope you enjoyed that time with your loved ones. And if you haven't, please do it. Enjoy that time. Go out tonight. We've got that beautiful, beautiful aspect with Venus, love and relationships, and yes, everything that is meaningful with feelings and all that. It's really, really well aspected. So please go out, enjoy that night, and or with your friends, even. I mean, when I mean loved ones, it can be your partner, but anyone that you really appreciate, and spend that time with them and really enjoy it. I already went out last night quickly with my children. And had time to feed them in between, and just having a time, because some places we haven't been for quite a while, there was a lockdown, so even though it was just sushi, but for my kids, they love sushis, they haven't had sushis for a while and stuff like that, so have that time. And tonight, if you have time again, do it. Organize a nice meal at home, something where you really bond and spend that time with them, and enjoying that time together. So this morning I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that, but in fact we were talking with my marketing agent, and it has never been so busy. I mean, Astrolife has never taken on so much. All the elites are really starting to boom. We were talking like popcorns, that they are actually, it's all booming. They're getting all the results, and people obviously are seeing that. So we're starting to have a lot of people wanting to join and saying, look, we don't know what you are doing, but it really is working. You're telling them to do things at the right date, to do their purpose, and now obviously the results are showing. So we've got a lot of people. This morning I've got 2 or 3 people that I'm seeing to be part of that program. I'm only going to take people that I've already known for the moment. You can be on the waiting list for the next time when the stars will move forwards. Obviously I will take another group, and I definitely recommend to be on that list. So if you are interested, just contact me, and in that case I'll know that you are interested and want to be part of it. So I'm talking about people who want to really change their lives, right? Making money, being out there, being successful, having contracts, 40,000 coming in every month, things like that. That's the kind of people I'm looking for. If you have that ambition, and if that's what you want, I will make it happen, okay? And yes, you will have multiple streams of income, so it won't just depend on your physical performances in the sense of showing yourself out there. There will also be some streams of passive incomes, okay? So even if you were sick, for example, you will still have money rolling in, okay? So we set you up with different things like that, and to make sure that your life is changing. It's not just a program. We are actually helping you to change your life, if that makes sense. Of course, align with your purpose, and of course, align with the arcs of metal coming up and the whole thing. If things are always working with my elites, or if they're working with my life, that's because of the timing, and that's what they all say. You've seen already the testimonials from some of them. There's a lot of more testimonials coming up, obviously, but you can see the result because of the timing. Timing is crucial, and obviously I use all the tools of astrology in that sense, that it is for the elements, that it is with the platforms, and everything that you are using is checked on my side as well, and that's why it's also working. Obviously that's the difference between our program, or I should say, our way of doing it, and other people, selling similar, mentoring programs, or trying to help people. So we are really busy. So sorry, this morning I'm late because there's so much happening in the front of Astrolife, and that is absolutely amazing. So we do have so much amazing things happening. It's just crazy. So today, please, and today is a very good day, by the way, to take decisions like that as well. The Sun is the self, and Venus also is linked with money, even though it is in retrograde. It can be a time where, oh, wow, maybe, and don't worry, I never sign people when the stars are not good anyway. It wouldn't be good for me, so I'm not going to sign you up if it's not good for me as well either, or not good for you, because the idea is not that I'm just selling. The idea is that I'm actually changing your life. I don't want to be doing a sale or having a client for having a client. I don't work like that at all, because it wouldn't be good for me, and it wouldn't be good for you. So it doesn't work like that. But time to think about your purpose, time to think about what you want to do, because the Sun is the self. Venus is also linked with who you are and what you want to share. So this is how we see the day today. Having a really good time with your loved ones, making sure that you build those relationships. Why I'm saying that is because we are going to have a lot of retrogrades. We're going to have 4 retrogrades by the time we hit the end of June. And that is really important that you spend the times that are good with your loved ones just to nourish all that, because after that we live out of the past, which you can organize that past today, you know what I mean? So today will be the present, but in those times coming up, people will nourish on that. So it's extremely important that you spend that time with your loved ones, that you create that bond, that you also do it before we get into that full moon, because I know that full moon, there's some good aspects. It's very Gemini one. There's going to be some good aspects, but there's also going to be some bad aspects. So there will be some cleanup. So you want to enjoy that time. So go out tonight, really enjoy it, create that bond and that beautiful relationship, and then it will really help you to go through the bad times that will be coming up with the retrogrades, or where there can be some miscommunication and people not understanding. So very important what you are building now, crucial, I would even say. Then work on your karma, work on what you want to do, the way you want your life. And I really, really want you to understand, don't limit yourself in thinking, oh, I can't do this in life, or I can't do that in life, or I can't, or just say to yourself, this is what I want to do. This is the life that I want to have, and I want to own my property, and I want to be traveling the world, and I want to be sharing that time with my kids, and I want to create some stuff, passive incomes that are going to go to my children, and I want to leave a legacy. Start being honest with yourself. If your dreams could come true, what would they be? And if you need me, I will help you to make it happen, because that is what life is all about, is to really be living the life that you want. Because if you start saying, oh yeah, but no, can I do this, and there's that, and there's the mortgage. Well, if you're going to make more money in 1 year than you have made in I don't know how many years of your life, your house is paid for. You don't need to be having that mortgage that is actually asking you to pay your house twice as much, because that's what the banks do. They actually charge you. Start thinking differently, and don't have those barriers. Oh yes, but it's okay for others, but it cannot work for me. That's not true. It can work for anyone. I've got elites that come from any kind of backgrounds, and we are changing their life, and we're going to keep on changing their lives, and we're going to make sure that after that they invest in a place where it's going to even more change their lives. It can go for anyone. As long as you are willing to change your life, it's something that can be done, but you have to be, it needs to come from within, okay? And that, I cannot do it for you. You need to be saying, right, I've had enough of this life. I've been, in lockdown. I've lost my job, I was controlled, I didn't have the freedom to be able to do what I wanted and stuff like that. That needs to come from you. And the universe is going to push you more and more towards that direction anyway, because of the retrogrades coming up, and also because the world is shifting, as I said last year, in the institution as we know it. And that's what you are seeing. When I said there's going to be heaps of problems and heaps of revolution, that story with that black man it is exactly the representation of that. The police is supposed to be here to protect us. Doesn't matter the gender, doesn't matter the color. The police is supposed to be here to protect us. This is an institution, and if the institution is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, well, it's going to crumble down. I mean, the chief of the I saw him. I haven't had time. I've been really, really busy, so I haven't had time to follow too much the news, but I saw that the chief of the police had to kneel down, to show respect, and that should be, they are paid by the people and by the government, by the taxes, to be protected and not having them. So all those institutions, and police is part of them, are going to crumble down if they are not doing what they are meant to do. So everything, because it's going to be about the people, it's going to be in Aquarius, so it's going to be linked with freedoms, freedom of being, freedom of life, freedom of it. So all that is going to crumble down, and that's just the beginning. So that's why I keep on telling you, be ready. It's just the beginning. Now people are starting to contest on other things as well, and economy, because people are starting to say, oh wow, yeah, now we're back, and what about now? Our shops are gone, our jobs are gone, and what do we do? And the bills are still there, even though they're getting help. That won't last forever, and the mortgages are still there, and the bills of water are still there, and everybody's going to say, okay, well, what do we do now? What you want to do now is to work online, is to have your own program, your elements of luck, and to have that freedom of autonomy of choice as well, and being able to live the life that you deserve, and not the life that people are telling you that you are supposed to have because of this, because of that, because you have to follow things, you know, the way people have been trying to manipulate you. That doesn't work like that, and you can make a lot of money and have that freedom, and not only make a lot of money, but also with that money being able to help a lot of other people, because you can leave a legacy, you can be helping others as well, you know. Once you've got your house paid off or you've got enough money coming in, you can do also a lot of work and helping a lot of other people who are going to need help, because a lot of people are going to need help by next year. So this is the message. This is the message of love, self-love, looking after yourself, and if you look after yourself and everything is working for you, then you'll be able to help a lot of others as well, help your children in their future who won't have any pension, and we probably you know, want to be free and to be entrepreneurs, and again not be you know just signing up on the door and being completely controlled, but still living a life where they can travel and have a good time and be free and do what they are supposed to be doing, to the good of humanity, and do what is needed into this world. So that's it. Wow, a lot. Okay, so that's it. Have an awesome day. Go for it. Think about all that. It is soul searching. We've got Saturn and the karma, the soul. Go back to inside. Do what you have to do. Do the best that you can. Me, I've almost finished reimbursing everyone as well with the retreats. I'm really happy. I'm getting there. That was a little bit hard for me because normally, a lot of people give credits and stuff, but I was like, yeah, no, people need their money back. So I'm almost done. Astrolife is really booming. All my elites are starting to get some awesome results, like really awesome results. They're in magazines, in radios. Their programs is starting to come out. It's just, I love watching all that happening all around me. I just adore them, by the way. They're just absolutely amazing ladies. So just go for it, and it will all pay off. I promise you, just keep on going. It will all pay off. I wish you the best day for today, and I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.